And welcome to tonight's stream. Oh, I'm a little loud tonight. I think this should be good now. Just double checking that everything looks good. Well, looks good on both YouTube and Twitch. So
excellent.
That is good. Yes.
A welcome improvement from the last Baldur's Gate stream.
Oh yes, that was terrible. Wonderful. It's very nice to see you, Ignis.
Yeah. Yep. Great to see you, Iggy. Great to see you, Eni.
Ah yes, and great to see you too, Inky. So yeah. For those of you who hadn't watched the last stream, the original episode 18 or whatever you want to call it, it kind of went to shit. I had some. Well, it wasn't that bad. Like, it was just like there was a lot apparently to render, and my PC wasn't too happy about that. But worse than that was the fact that apparently I had some ISP issues, and just didn't send enough video data.
Did you like call them and have them come out and look at that router, or any news on that?
Well, so that well, they are aware of the issues, and they will come and fix it. They just have to actually do it. So
4 to 6 business weeks. Yeah.
No. They'll do it within a week or so. But what I did get them to do was just remote recycle it or reboot it or whatever. So
yeah, I was kind of hoping that might be all that's necessary.
I mean, that was enough that I could start streaming again in January without issues. But yes, they are going to eventually replace it because it's not. Yeah. So and if the thing is until they can replace it, they just reboot it every 3 months or whatever it is, then it should be workable. But yeah, it should be replaced within a week or two at most.
Okay.
I think. So.
Fair enough. Must be nice having an ISP you can trust, sort of.
Well, it's not really something I have a choice of. It's I live somewhere where my rent includes my internet service.
So that's nice.
Yes. So it's not quite a homeowner. It's not quite a homeowners association, but it doesn't it's like a homeowners association.
Sure.
In that, if something's wrong, they have to come fix it within a reasonable time frame. Otherwise, they get slapped with massive fines.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the people who run the different offices, the actual office, and the IT department, whatever. They're people who live in the neighborhood, so they have as much of a reason to want things to work smoothly as everyone else.
Fair enough. Well, good. I'm glad it did not prove to be a problem that dragged out for weeks and weeks.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean it's a temporary fix, but it's a fix. It works now. So otherwise I wouldn't have streamed yesterday.
Right.
So yes.
All right.
I think. I could just ramble the schedule for the rest of the week here for me. I will be back Thursday with some Monster Hunter stories too. It won't be too long of a stream because I have plans early Friday. Friday, of course, I'll be back with some more Monster Hunter World. And I think we'll be rolling over into Safijiva, so
Aha.
make sure to get your Kulf Tarath in while you can.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
And Katatis. Saturday, I will be I'll be returning with some Devil May Cry 5. Since I've been egged on to finish it, and it's fine. I'll finish it. And,
well,
and
you're
Sunday
watching my stream, so you know what to expect now.
It's a rhythm beat 'em up, so yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sunday I'll be back with the Dragon Age Origins.
Nice.
So it's gonna be good.
Very full schedule.
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of streams to catch up on, so. But yes, you will also be streaming later tonight, yes?
Yeah, going to be playing a game you played a long time ago, actually. The Darkest Dungeon 2. It was finally on sale, so I finally grabbed it.
Wonderful. I'll be looking forward to you beating the first big boss.
Okay. I'll do my best. I remember it was a little troublesome, but yeah, I'll do my best.
Yeah, just a little troublesome, yeah. Sure. we can call it a little troublesome.
I mean, you got it eventually, right? I think you did it off stream, but you got it eventually.
Did I do it off stream?
Possibly. I don't know. It's been a while.
I think it was possibly the last stream of it I did that I cut it.
Fair enough.
It might have been off stream, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I could have just not watched that for some reason.
I mean, sometimes I put my streams at bad hours for you, so. Regardless, so night is, well, right now is a good stream time for you, so I think we should probably just get right back into the stream and just do a little catch up on what actually happened last time in case people didn't actually watch. So
yep.
Dropping right into a fight. So, last stream, we spent 40 minutes talking to Halsin, who said that we needed to find the other half of Thaniel. We mentioned to Halsin that we had found a boy named Oliver, and that he might be the spirit of Thaniel. His name is Thaniel, not Nathaniel, but yes, it's one of the fantasy names. Thaniel, I don't think he's the cause of the Shadow Curse, but like he is the spirit of the land or something like that. Like he's not like a faun, but he's some sort of nature spirit kind of thing. Something like that. He's the way to cure the Shadow Curse. Basically make the trees feel good again, and you can get rid of the curse. So yeah. So we went to Oliver and told him to get back in Thaniel, and said nana boo boo, and went into the Shadowlands, which is like here in the center of wherever we are. And now he's summoned Mommy and Daddy and a night dome, and no, I wasn't actually. I wasn't thinking Mad Max, but it definitely wasn't Thunderdome. But I was about to mispronounce it some other way. But yes. And here we are, basically. So I think we should probably just decide to get into it. So yeah, Mommy and Daddy are both like wraiths, I think. So should probably just get into it. I mean, if we're gonna rest between this act and the next, then I might as well just splurge out all of my my bardic inspirations. Although, could also use some of my items. They have a lot of resistance. Never mind. We'll just use the bardic inspiration. Oh, Daddy's lecture. 3d10 necrotic damage. Yeah, if you're Eldritch Blasting, it looks like it's doing full damage here, so it's very nice. Well, it was never necrotic, it was always force. I just can't speak properly. No game sound. That's annoying. 1 second, I'll flip on the other switch here. Now we have game sound, but we don't have Inky.
Oh.
Why don't we have?
Well, I wasn't saying anything.
Fine. We've got a whole bunch of shadow friends now. Not interested in the shadow friends, I see.
Nope.
I did some checking after the last stream, and yes.
Ah, you can get jiggy with Halcyon in cave bear form. I see. Glad you checked into that.
Not really what I was checking. What I was checking was that you could get the bonus from Tavern Brawl and cave bear form.
Oh, okay.
The Night Dome was hit for 10 damage when I killed the Shadow Friend.
I see.
So maybe it works like Garangoth, in that you have to kill the minions to get through.
Makes sense.
But yeah, you can see here in the roll that we get +5 from Tavern Brawler, +5 for strength, then I get strength from Tavern Brawler. So.
Yeah. Still would prefer you kill Daddy, especially if he's throwing out. Yeah. Big AoEs.
Supposed to be playing, not breaking things.
Link. Link. Oh, I see Will is asleep.
Yeah. Lazy warlock. Falling asleep on the job.
I think it was a decent choice that I actually picked off the shadow friends, but like I should probably just have woken Will up.
You want to play? Let me show you my favorite toy.
Fluffy memory. Ah, shadow flush. Cute.
That's an owlbear.
Mm-hmm. Just want to kill the 2 shadow fiends. They're gonna go before go ground. I'm gonna go engage the owlbear.
My fun! Stop it right now! Sorry.
Beautiful. Then again, especially with my elixir of bloodlust, I can probably wipe out all of them.
Is it not only 1 extraction?
I think I can get more than that. Let's see. 2.
Once per turn,
now
when it
it's
kills an
only
enemy,
gonna
it gains temporary hit points in an action.
I see.
So it only triggers once per turn.
Well, that'll wake Will up.
Yeah.
That will wake Will up. Let me try and push him away here. Didn't do much.
Seems not. Do I have my pushing? It's like I can't push it. It's too big. In that case, let me see if I can. Is that immunity or is it resistance? It's resistance. Okay. Weak to holy. Well, that's fine. I can't use a special arrow here. I'll just hit myself. More shadow friends.
A lot of critical misses. Uh-oh.
I mean, fortunately it's spare form, so it's just like temporary hit points effectively.
True. I'll kill the owlbear.
Yeah.
All I wanted to do was play.
And
Why
down
couldn't
goes
you
the
just
night
leave me
owl.
alone? Why can't I just stay here playing? I had everything I've ever wanted, right here. And you've ruined it. I'm not leaving. You can't make me.
Be gentle.
Shadowed spirit of the
He's
night.
much more than a child. But
Okay,
he
thank you.
doesn't know that.
Thanks. Thanks, Alison.
You have what you want, but not what you need. Daniel. He's your friend. Your Ken. He's you.
He's nothing to me. He left me here all this time. I had to do everything for myself. Even when it was scary, even when I was alone. I didn't give up.
Well, you were brave and resourceful. Think of how much you'll be able to help Thaniel.
But would he even want me back? I've changed. A lot.
Yeah, this cave bear shenanigans is not really doing anything for me.
I mean, it's making me laugh.
Yeah, yeah. Well, change is good. That's what growing up is about. Together, you two will become more than you were before.
So I wouldn't have to make up friends to play with anymore. I'd have someone real. I'd like that. And he would too, I think. All right, I'll do it. I want to do it.
Just anything to get me out from under this bear.
Are you crying?
Cave bear approves.
You're a bit big to be crying. But I suppose that's okay. Bye. And thank you for playing with me.
It's done, at last. Soon the land will be unshrouded. We should return to Thaniel when we can.
Okay. So don't talk to Halsin in cave bear form, pretty much, is what I'm getting.
Tale of Two Souls. Nice. Did we ever go down the entrance out here?
On my way.
Lead the way.
The curse has no effect here. What is this place?
Wait, there's an entrance?
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
that's
sure.
why I asked. Sharon Sanctuary.
Yeah, looks familiar. Bet Shadowheart would know more. Lol.
I mean, we fixed what we need to do with Thaniel. I suppose we could go pick her up.
No, we couldn't,
You
Yini.
accept Shah's test of your intellect.
I mean, I guess we could go pick her up, but they probably have the carrying capacity to carry her around.
From the camp.
Ooh.
Dingus.
You know what? Go look for her in the camp, by all means. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
Gogrun's
you
all
probably
about
shouldn't
the
be
intellect.
rolling if you're doing that.
Uh-huh.
Why did you decide to just go roll right now?
Your insides seem to churn uneasily. You feel strangely rejected, strangely unwelcome.
You deserve that.
Ooh. Ooh, interesting. Intelligent, wise, and charismatic sentinel.
Intellect, wisdom, and charisma were probably the three tests we had to go through.
Well, let's see how brainy he is when we spill his brains out on the floor.
Huh.
Yeah, probably just keep going with the intelligence sentinel.
Because it's slightly or heavily obscured, this character has resistance to all damage except force, psychic, or radiant. So yeah, if they're not in the light, they have damage resistance.
Well, let me get them in the light then.
You're the source of the light.
I am.
Every enemy of nature must fall.
Okay, it's got like some paladin action going on.
I mean, it is a charismatic sentinel. Paladin makes sense.
Tough fucker. Alright, I can push him away with will.
No, because I have to take my action first. I'll just make a bonus action. Very nice crit.
Oh, it sucks to be you. Sucks to suck, buddy. Why? Well, no. That was not what I wanted.
Oh, it's bad luck to be you.
I think he clucked like a chicken.
Well, guess there's nothing else to come for here, since we,
I mean, there's another plaque.
yeah, how much do you
Statue
want to...
offers a mute stare and nothing.
How much do you want to bet that it's like, one sentinel for each statue?
Yeah, I'm sure you're right.
But, yeah, I think we can probably just head back to camp from here and talk to Halsin.
Sounds good.
See if
Mind my step.
there's anything else you want before we pick up Gale and continue on the adventure. Oh, Kala has something to say.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of
I
him?
got something
The
to say.
tadpole, the
I killed your
absolute.
baby today.
How?
Halak is very upset about Gortash.
Yeah, she should be.
Well, he's servant of Bane, as Ketheric served Merkel. Who knows what power he gained since you knew him?
I'd never have protected a Baneite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Okay, so I guess we bring Karlak along to kill Gortash.
We'll do it together, whatever it takes.
Can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us.
Please don't burn the camp down.
He won't get away with it.
Right. So you're hiding down here, Allison.
I'll take that.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more.
Oh, that's
The
Daniel.
Shadow's grip is broken.
Yeah.
Soon, the land shall heal.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
But hey, look who we have here.
Oh.
Dame Aelin and Isabel.
Yeah. Is Isabel kneeling on the ground because she's exhausted from all of the HLA going on?
I don't know. It might be, but I'll just talk to Halsin real quick.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him.
So when will the curse actually be lifted?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
So what exactly happened to Oliver?
No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does.
So Halsin's like the only one here who doesn't have a tadpole, right?
Yes. Well, Thaniel doesn't, and Dame Aelin
Well, yeah,
doesn't,
yeah.
and Isabel doesn't. I don't think
Only
so.
one in the party.
Yes. So, what now? You got what you wanted after all?
I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is lifted,
Do tell.
nature can take its course without me.
Mm.
I belong at your side.
Oh. I'm flattered. Well, I'm glad to have you.
And I'm glad to be had.
The royal bath.
Glad to be
is
with
ready.
you, I mean.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
I'll need you to remain in camp for now.
I'll be ready.
Dame Aelin.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
Okay.
Yeah, interested in a
Feel
threesome.
my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One.
Aelin, not that it's really any of my business, but like, when you ran off with Isabel, did you make sure to like take a bath or something? You look pretty bloody.
Yeah, it looks like she just came from the fight with Ketheric Thorm.
Yeah, I mean,
first one where she got wrecked.
I mean, she also, like, last time we saw her, she absconded with Isabel, and I don't want to think what she could have done to make her bloody again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you, I guess.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
Well, how do you intend to spend your newfound freedom?
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
That's very nice of you. Well, there are also just a lot I don't know about you.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Can I just do a regular ask instead of pray and ask?
Mm-hmm. Eat, pray, love.
Well, how did you come to be trapped in the Shadowfell?
Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin.
God, she's speaking in third
Ketheric
person.
Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love. Curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly, but Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief, and she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature, and Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
So, are you actually Sluna's daughter, or...?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
Okay. It's not just an Asimar, she's straight up from a god, huh?
Supposedly, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is Mama Saloon gonna help us against the Dead 3?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin.
There she goes again.
Her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
Okay, then.
I really hope Isabella's on top so she shuts up.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
Well, you seem to have a lot of history. Wanna tell me about it?
A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
a very bad answer.
Uh-huh.
Well, certain there's magic in a look.
That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew she was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black.
I'm sure
Next I
Aelin
knew,
remembers.
I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
Well, he had become the chosen of Miracle.
I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
Well, understandable.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear.
It's not like Jaheira is gonna mind.
For Aelin. She needs healing. Rest.
Really is
I'm
kind of a
grateful
dark
for your
timeline.
help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
Nice.
I'll pick up Lysel and
I have a lot on
then
my mind.
we'll talk to
The
Halson, I
curse is
guess.
broken and the shadows are lifting. In
She
time,
already talked to Halson?
these lands will heal.
Yes, but there's a quest mark on him now.
Oh, okay.
It is done.
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short.
Okay. Took some convincing, but Oliver agreed to reunite with him. We should check in with Halson next time we're at camp, see if Daniel is doing any better. I mean, he is.
Your path leads away from me, I sense.
Maybe in between acts we can get more.
Perhaps one day you will see the fruits that your victory has sown here.
Well, I talked to both of them, and it doesn't seem like we have anything else to add, so... if we are good to head out, maybe we should just head out.
Yep, sounds good. Probably... Whoa.
Yes.
I accidentally teleported to Moonrise Towers, trying to find the closest one to the exit to Act 3. Because I don't think there's... Yeah. Actually, yeah, Moonrise Towers
it's the
would be
road
the
to
one.
Baldur's Gate. Surely it's the road to Baldur's Gate, right?
Yeah, surely.
Because Moonrise Tower is like actually out in front of Moonrise, but like the road to Baldur's Gate is...
Oh, it's the... Oh, there is. Yeah. I saw it on the map while you were just talking about, oh, that's where we need to go, but yeah. Alright, so yeah, Ketherick's army has dissipated. Or they left. I think they just left. for
So I'll
Baldur's
drop
Gate.
a save just to be safe. Just in case it's getting weird about us having or not having talked to Halton the correct amount of times or whatever. You're about to progress your adventure. Once you move on, you may not be able to return. Make sure to tie up any loose ends before advancing. Okay, let's see.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over.
Seems
Your
like it's
courage
pretty well
has
wrapped
been
up to me.
tested, and in this, at least, you have triumphed.
Oh boy. Video's getting a little choppy for this, at least. I don't know if it's just because it's the cinematic. Hopefully, just because it's a cinematic.
Yes, that might also be it. I think it was just like a lot of particles on screen.
Mm-hmm. Was a lot of particles.
Whole lot of particles.
So many particles. Speaking of, we're headed to Baldur's Gate, where I don't think it's necessarily the particles as much as the NPCs.
Oh. It also looked like Twitch had an unknown error.
Hello, Cortash.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties.
Oh, it's leading the Flaming Fist?
Saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Oh, this is Oren, isn't it?
Falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
Good choice, Mr. Painter Man. Get the hell out of there.
Your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Did Did you notice yourself in the background of the other shot?
Oh yeah, I'm going about my orky business. Meanwhile, Yini decides to climb up somewhere and break her neck.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
I like Gogron. He's the only one who wears sensible clothing around the camp. Will is having a private moment. Well, I mean, if you need to do that, Will, that's understandable.
Ah, I see. Yes, this is just our time to talk with people before going to bed. Skarlak, Salem, and Isabel.
Mm-hmm.
Darion. Oh. He offers to talk to us about something. And Helson's here as well. Wonderful.
Excellent.
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light.
How's it feel to be a devil, Will?
Why is Skarlak next to me?
Mm-hmm. She's
you seem to be
really excited to kill Gortash.
Yes. Astarion is also behind me.
Mm-hmm.
What am I getting myself into? You seem to be in a good mood, though I doubt you might. Though I thought you might rush through after coming close to blowing up.
Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed. But after what we saw, I must admit, I'm excited. The Elder Brain. But more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
I see. So why is the crown so... Yes. Why is the crown so important all of a sudden?
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorceress Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
So why are we going to a Baldurian magic shop?
Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community
Thelminster's shop.
Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
I see. Very interesting. Alright, Helson, do you have anything to say?
Oakfather preserve you.
How am I holding up in your estimation?
I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seems my faith was more than well-founded.
Thank you. So, I don't think I've gotten to know you properly yet. Hello, Tails. Nice to see you.
What would you like to know?
Are you like half elf, half giant?
I am? Trust me, it's been said. You show more restraint than most in avoiding the subject until now.
I mean, we don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
It's a natural question, but I don't have a good answer, I'm afraid. Perhaps there's a half-orc buried somewhere in my ancestry. Or perhaps not. Sometimes I think conventional wisdom is too narrow
Orcs and
for what
elves.
someone can or cannot be. Stranger things have most certainly happened.
So how did you come to be a druid?
I had a friend when I was young, long ago. He played with me in the forests where I grew up. But eventually, I realized
Is
no
Daniel?
one else had heard of him.
No.
It was Daniel, of course.
Uh-huh.
Nature was my very first friend. I get older, but he hasn't changed a day. I knew then that I had to be more than a companion to him.
I love them high school girls.
I had to be a protector.
I get older, they stay the same.
Well, do you have other people out there somewhere? Friends, family, love interests?
You're not a doppelganger, are you? Trying to study me to learn all my secrets so you can take my place? Save for me, my line perished a long time ago. They rest in high forest now, near the shade of the grandfather tree. The grove became my family, with Sylvanus as my teacher. And now I have you.
Better off me anyway.
Sorry for your loss.
It was a long time ago. The wounds don't heal, but they become more bearable.
Get it? Bearable?
Bearable.
Well, I didn't enter, well...
You really going for Halton?
Not particularly, no. I was about to make a comment, but I don't want to. It involves an unhealthy obsession with nature, so I'll just leave it like that. Tell me something that I wouldn't think to ask.
I suppose you wouldn't be shocked to learn I love animals and nature?
Depends the kind of love.
I know. Well-trodden territory. Well then, let's see. I whittle in my spare time, and I've something of a sweet tooth. Although everyone's very amused when I say I like honey.
Silly old bear.
So what do you whittle?
Ornaments, utensils, and ducks. I like ducks.
Okay, Halton's growing on me. Anyone who loves ducks can't be all bad.
Yeah. So what? You turn into a bear and eat honey? It sounds a little on the nose.
I like what I like. Once you get to my age, you realize there's little point in denying yourself, so long as others aren't affected.
So, what is your age anyway?
350 years young. I've been
Not too
privileged
bad.
to watch saplings grow into mighty boughs.
I don't know. Did I understand that reference correctly, Festus? Depends on which one.
What, the Xi Jinping one?
Halsin's Little Green Book.
Little green book, you say. I don't know if you've frozen on your end.
Oh, let me check V2. No, I think it is. I think it is yours. I'm still moving around, and you appear to be frozen to me. Like,
I see. That's probably a connection issue then. Let's.
oh no.
let's try.
Well, you're back now.
Yes, but on my end, you are still unmoving.
Yeah, sure enough. It's petrified. Terrified by the sound. Alright. Yeah, I mean, stuff looks alright.
I mean, if you don't mind that you're frozen on my screen, we can continue.
Well, I'm just saying, like, looking at it on my end, I don't see an immediate problem. I appear to still have connection. I could drop and rejoin, I guess, see if that works.
Yes, it is correct. In fact, correct. Hello, man. He is petrified.
Mm-hmm. Let's drop out and rejoin and see if that fixes it.
Sure looks like it.
I popped onto screen on the stream there briefly, but let's see. Yeah, I see you moving again.
Yeah. I mean, you're moving on my screen, and that's the one that people get to see.
Indeed.
Well, thanks for sharing, Halsin.
Mm-hmm.
Thank me by returning the favor, why don't you? Come on. I'm sure you've something better than carving wooden ducks.
That's an interesting one. Yeenie scared of the tentacles. I don't know if I buy it.
No, not the tentacles, the beak.
Hmm.
I live in mortal fear of krakens, though I've never actually seen one.
Well, they are fierce creatures from what I understand. But as long as you avoid the high seas, I think you can consider yourself safe.
Enough.
Anytime.
Let's see if
I have something to
Isabella or Aelin has anything new.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest.
No, doesn't seem like it.
My resplendence honors yours.
I have a question for you, Dame Aelin.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
No.
Nah, it's a question I've already asked. Fair enough. I'm a little worried if I talk. Is that a stuffed ogre head?
No.
Have the stuffed hyena head over the tent. So there's in fact also a stuffed ogre head. Oh, I see you talked to.
And we are no closer to.
Yeah, we haven't talked to Asterion in forever.
With getting me back.
Oh yes, and he's occupied with Cazador. Have any more
I
leads?
should track down my fellow spawn. I'm not exactly looking forward to a reunion, but perhaps they'll know something. If we can
I'm
find
all for killing
them,
vampires.
we can force them to tell us what he's been doing since I was gone. And honestly, I imagine they'll be coming for me in the night if I don't.
Where would they
Unless
be?
Cazadors change their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk.
Cazador use the royal we. Is that why you're referring to them as they?
Cazador might be something other than human now, though.
That is fair. How does one become
It's
a
simple.
vampire?
Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free. And a true vampire.
So they bite you, you bite them?
Yes and no. The problem is, once you're a vampire spawn, they completely control you. They have to allow you to bite them. And why would they do that? Vampires are power-hungry creatures. They won't lose a servant to create a competitor. Trust me, it doesn't happen.
So obviously that's the relationship he has with Cazador.
Yes, although I'm pretty sure that he's broken free because of the tadpole.
Ah, that would make sense. Tell me about
What's
yourself,
to
weirdo.
tell? I was sired by a vampire named Cazador. Everything before that is so long ago it's ancient history. And everything that came after, well, I'd rather not reflect on it.
Yeah, what was it before you became a monstrosity?
I was a magistrate, working to keep the peace in Baldur's
Really?
Gate. Imprisoning troublemakers, that kind of thing.
Man, I really would not want to be in
can't
Asterian's
remember much,
courtroom.
Truth be told. Centuries of torment will do that to you.
Then again, maybe he wasn't so bad before. Yeah, the whole Centuries of Torment thing.
Yeah.
How are you
I
turned?
was attacked. A gang of vagrants, a tribe of wandering Gur, took issue with a ruling I'd made. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be.
Alright.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past?
Very,
I was
very
a
apt
slave.
choice of words, Asterian.
A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
Fair enough.
Alright. Lizelle, do you have anything to add?
I'm listening.
Nope. Nothing to add. Fair enough.
Dost thou require a new ally?
Oh, right, we got a camp cleric. I forgot about that.
Yes. Did we also want a camp druid?
I mean, if you're not going to use Halsin, I guess we could just turn him into the camp druid.
I mean, we can. I don't know if he'll leave us at some point.
That's a good point.
I mean, what is it that we need for the camp druid?
So, God, it's been a while since I read what you're supposed to do on them. I know they get them to hand out good berries.
Right.
Think there is a blessing they throw on you as well. I forget what it is. Let's see. Let me do some Googling here. Let's see. No, this is for a circle of the land druid you actually use.
In that case, we can figure it out later if it actually matters.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it matters a whole bunch. The camp cleric is probably a lot more important than the druid. I think the main thing is just getting good berries in your inventory, which it's alright. It's basically an extra health potion.
Yeah, a mini health potion.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Alright. I am ready to end the night if you are.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The absolute is
Lysel's
not a
going to weigh
god,
pretty heavily on
but
you
an
here in a
elder
moment.
brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed.
Oh,
by
I
the
said I think
brain,
Lysel's
and
going to
by
weigh heavily
extension
here
the
on you in a
chosen.
moment.
It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
Mm-hmm.
All I want to do is be free of the parasite. I'll do what is necessary to make that happen.
Right now, your resolve feels firm, but there is no knowing how you will feel when the moment comes. You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
The reckoning is upon us.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh.
You're under attack. Help me.
Well.
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Okay. I mean, I think we'll get a rest after this, but hopefully we'll get a rest after this.
Mm-hmm.
Target outside of normal range. Can I just, like... You know what? This is a good time to send it to action search.
Yeah, if we're gonna get a rest after this, then sure.
Sure hope so.
Come quickly! I can't do this without you.
Alright. Go to the portal.
Go, Gran.
Let's see if I can. Okay. Oh, okay.
Hi, Gishra Silren.
More are coming.
Looks like you might be a Sarai.
But we will all become thralls.
Uh-huh. Alright, let me, I'll leave the attack of opportunity.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
To the skull. Oh, I see.
Oh.
Behind the skull.
Oh. High Gishras and some intellect devourers I'm seeing.
Getting a close up of your face. I don't know if you have a choice or something to make.
Yeah,
That orb is about to erupt!
Oh. That's a problem.
Aqua crew.
Oh boy.
Would be real nice if we were actually moving, rather
Right.
than just standing around.
Well, too late now.
Yeah.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Okay, so the Gishra are the intellect devourers on our side?
It looks like it.
Uh-huh.
Can't even catch my breath.
That was terrible damage.
Must be resistant. No?
It's deflect missiles.
Ah, okay.
It double affected me. Once for the physical and once for the elemental.
Gotcha. It's the first time we've really dealt with monks.
Yeah. Steps of the Phoenix. 86 damage. She can take it.
It's not over. Come
come to the skull.
Let's see. So I should maybe try to kill Mirek.
I mean,
Oh, let's
one of them at
push
least.
Shari away. Or not. Alright. Unleash the beast, Gogron. Oh right, I don't have my Blood Rage elixir going.
Yes, you also haven't killed anything.
Friend, you will be cleansed.
So.
It's not. I need you now.
What's hiding here? Swift as my feet can carry me.
Alright, let's see.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Oh.
Hello.
I saw a mind flayer on the minimap.
Oh, sure enough. Huh. So we have a mind flare fighting the Gith. Is the mind flare? I mean, it would make sense. Mind
I think
flare
he's
was
an ally.
inside the, yeah. Must have been inside the artifact the whole time?
Possibly.
Or maybe they're both getting in here at the same time. Obviously, dude in the face mask is what the artifact's really about.
Before you do anything, I am your ally.
A likely story.
Danger.
Geek abomination! By the one true sky, what is this madness?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you.
Oh, you're the dream visitor!
I'm the one.
Oh, it makes sense why he's trying to get us to use elephant tadpoles.
I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
Prove you are who you say you are.
You saved the Asuna Night Soul from her soul cage. You let me live. Last time you were here, though it brought Blackheath's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
What do we think?
I mean, he's a mind flayer. He's probably not going to get too pissy if you try and read his thoughts.
I can try. Was not a very We can inspiration to reroll it. Do we want to?
Sorry, stream's lagging a little bit behind. Can't see what the DC is. 13?
13.
Yeah,
Only 13.
Yeah, you can probably do that. It's probably worth a reroll.
I mean, it should be like 50+%.
Mm-hmm.
Not these rolls.
Yikes.
Do we try again?
One more time, I would say. We're probably going to get some inspiration for this.
Hopefully. Nice, nice.
Okay.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts.
Directly into your head.
But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Nothing in your colorful existence to date could have prepared you for this. As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Fair enough. Maybe a compelling argument.
Now, join me. Fight.
Aid an Illithid against Githyanki. We cannot. We must not.
Your blind loyalty will be your undoing, Lae'zel. Fight with me for your own survival.
Join the Mind Flayer's fight.
Together, we can turn the tide.
This doesn't piss off Lae'zel too much.
Well, here's my thought. This game gives us a lot of information about the Prince of the Comet.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah,
oh, yeah,
they're not even subtle about
Orpheus.
it.
His name is Orpheus, yep. Okay, so yep, that's who it is. Lyric. Chief of Orpheus' honor card.
Yes, the problem here is that probably this the Emperor, Renegade Illithid. What I'm guessing is the Emperor is like not controlled by the Elder Brain because of the imprisoned Orpheus, and we're not turning into Illithid because of the imprisoned Orpheus.
Right.
It's my guess.
Xavier, Renegade Illithid.
Oof. And it's not like Blackhead's Gith are like on good terms with Orpheus anyway.
No. Well, did you not follow us? Why did you not follow us? Well, I grouped up with you.
Just jumping down, I guess.
Alright.
Alright. There, and what about you? 65. Shoot here at the Seth here.
Hmm. Nice. Of course, making them prone makes them harder to hit. Oh wow!
Not in this
How do you melt
system.
the ice? Oh really?
Do you think you can deal with a prelate, or?
Yeah. You want to work on the other ones? Damn. Oh. Crap, he's not threatened. Fine, I'll eat the attack of opportunity.
Nice. The second smite was probably a little overkill.
You know, just gotta make sure they're absolutely dead.
Sure.
Can't believe one of the intellect devourers looks like he's gonna survive this. Oh, I had to say something. He was a day from retirement.
You just had to say something.
I will not
was no failure.
I must regain control of the Yankee Prince. Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
It's obscene to owe my life to a damned geich. No more lies.
To be fair,
no more tricks.
we got along well with the
I will
Mel.
have answers.
True.
I ask again, who are you? And I'm gonna need a name this time.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure.
But that's more than 100 years
To
ago.
a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now.
At least I assume it's more than 100 years ago, since there was no darkness in
I
that one.
served the Elder. Right. The one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course, they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Ah.
So, Lord Gortash was one of the chosen in the colony.
Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you.
So, are you gonna tell me what this battle was about?
We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Justil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive-mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Elitid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, usurper took her place. Blacketh declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blacketh wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my homeland, Prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Were you imprisoned here too?
No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it.
Gotcha.
How
Broken free.
Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
Was it you or Orpheus that Blacketh wanted us to kill when she ordered us inside the prison?
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blacketh was
Such
safe
as
as long as
the
they
old
believed
Githrak.
him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive.
I don't understand. The histories claim the prince was burned to
I mean, the
ash
fact
in
that
the
Kithrak
skies.
himself reveres Orpheus should tell you something.
The prince was not killed. As you can very well see, he was in prison. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blacketh will be finished.
So what happened to free Orpheus?
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense will be to kill him. And in so doing, he will doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a illithid, a sworn enemy, just like me.
The more I talk to you, the less you seem like Mind Flayer.
I appreciate that. But this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change.
I'm trying to avoid becoming a Mind Flayer. I thought you agreed to protect me.
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty.
Yeah, you're a real looker, buddy.
I can evolve you.
If you can evolve me, why can't you stop Ceremophosis altogether?
The answer is twofold. One, I can.
I believe, exactly.
As I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well, the limited form you have. But you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
No.
I understand. Let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with 3 gods of death and a giant magically enhanced elder brain.
Sure,
but in case you change your mind. Look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve. You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
Fair enough.
Astral ship chat.
Lyric, what you got on you? Oh, the boots of uninhibited Kushigo. Her deals additional damage to their wisdom. Additional damage equal to their wisdom modifier with unarmed strikes. Throw that to Halsey.
Yeah, that seems pretty strong. At least in that form.
Oh no, it does. Yeah, Halsey has wisdom saves, right?
He's a druid, he has a lot of wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah.
His mental stats are also the ones you don't change when he goes into forms.
Right.
With haste.
Yeah, Halton should be able to have some pretty mean attacks now.
Well, I guess that explains the dead Githyanki that are strewn about everywhere.
Yeah.
Orpheus's Honor Guard.
Swipe Githyanki slate. Small drawing is etched over a forgotten text. 2 figures, one an imposing female with a regal aspect, the other a devil, his face twisted with wry charm. Their hands meet in the exchange of an artifact, astral prism. I think we've looted everything here.
Okie dokie. Whoa, no. Yes. No, it's fine. Just misclicked and used a healing potion.
Something good here, I hope.
Alright, whole bunch more talking now.
Yeah. Oh, Lyselle's gonna be pissed.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
Mighty powerful prince if he can block out an illicit hive mind.
And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat.
Ah, the dragon.
Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons.
Makes sense.
Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
That's a lot of Blackheads.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
Then Voss is right. Orpheus is the seed of Blackhead's demise.
The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
So we gotta get him on our side somehow.
Well, let's talk about Orpheus then.
What about him?
Why is he called the Prince of the Comet?
The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his Illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course.
Metal as fuck.
Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign.
Comet sighted, lose 1 stability.
Well, who were the hostile Githyanki in the prison then? I mean, we know it's Onagard, but...
Orpheus is honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths. But I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son.
So, why was Orpheus kept alive?
The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the prince a powerful shield, and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that, when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself?
Well, why would Blackheath want him dead if he's so valuable?
A weapon is
Now
only
he's dangerous.
an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves. Very well.
Let's talk about the Emperor's Astral Touch tadpole.
It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more, but less. There will be ice where once there was fire. There will be a void where our souls once resided.
Oh, it's fine. You don't need to use it.
I know. And I won't.
Fair enough.
Do we have anyone else who needs a...
Yeah, but more total biomass.
No, it's only the people in our party who are present right now, so...
I see, and Will probably doesn't have anything to say. We'll check on him, but yeah. Doesn't look like he's got anything to say.
By Baldur's bones, this is a lot to take in. Let's see if I've got this right. 1, we've been carrying a mind flayer around with us this whole time. 2, it's been appearing as someone else in our dreams, cajoling us to embrace our new illithid talents. 3, the mind flayer's been siphoning a Githyanki prisoner's powers to shield us from the Absolute's voice. Did I miss anything?
that true. That is a good point. It's the matter of Duke Stelmane and the Knights
How
of the
could
Shield.
I forget? One of Baldur's Gate's most distinguished figures, a mind flayer's ally. Sensational tales, aren't they? Almost unbelievable. With a narrator so unreliable, how do we tell fact from fiction?
I
I can't pretend I have the answer, but I know the Illithid's right about one thing. It holds our fates in its talons. Until the Absolute falls, there's no getting rid of it.
How do you feel about the tadpole,
Yes,
Will?
and at a great cost, partial ceremorphosis. I'm not about to make such a sacrifice. Not now. Not ever.
Yeah, not surprising.
Thank you.
Okie dokie.
Holy
What?
I'm sending an item to Will. You can see what it is.
Something good.
I mean, I'm not sure if Will's the best one to use it, but he might be.
Scroll of Dominate Person. Ah, okay.
I mean, that one's nice too, but that's not the one I meant.
No? What did you send me then?
An elixir.
Elixir.
It has a purple border. Purple pinkish border. Right next to your potion of superiority.
Supreme Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. Ah. Wow. Additional level 4 spell slot. I don't know that Will actually has level 4 spell slots.
He is a, what, 9th level warlock?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has 5th level spell slots.
Yeah.
I mean, he would get an additional 4th level.
I see. Yeah, that's pretty good. There are no other elixirs to really run on him, so yeah. Probably use that.
Yeah, I could probably check what other elixirs we have available. Are you in need of more bloodlusts?
Let's see how many I'm sitting on here. I have 2 remaining.
You need any more?
I'll be down to my last one tomorrow when I drink it.
Would you like more?
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to make a couple, probably be good.
Yo.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
What am I using on this cell? Am I using
Need a
anything
cookie?
I don't recall if I'm using any elixirs on myself. I probably should.
Yeah, I mean, Bloodlust makes a lot of sense for her, too.
So let's double check what we have. Arcane Cultivation, Barkskin, Peerless Focus, the Resistance ones, it's the Invisibility, Colossus, Viciousness. I think I'm running Viciousness on her. Possibly.
Ah, okay.
Possibly. Do we need any more grenades or coatings? Potions?
Nah. We're mostly okay there.
Elixir of Viciousness. Send that over to Lysel with increased crit range. How many? I have 5 more hill giants, so that's fine. Let's see, what else can we see if useful? Yeah, there's not really too much interesting for well, I mean, I guess he could also technically use Viciousness if he wanted more crit range. I don't remember what Peerless Focus does.
Just helps with concentration checks, right?
Possibly. Heroism might work for him, but it requires supplement of Pegasus feathers.
Yeah. He's already getting Dark One's Blessing or whatever, so same effect as Heroism, right?
No.
10 hit points.
I mean, yes, it's also 10 hit points, but he also gets like a D4 on a bunch of stuff.
Oh, okay.
It works like Bless.
Ah, okay.
Coatings, anything have that been? Probably not. Grenades. Probably not. Potions. I can make some superior potions, or a single is superior. Potions of speed, regular healing. Anyway, let's get some rest and head out.
Please. Yeah, I'll leave the Gith bodies there. No problem.
Alright. Yes, so now it's time to buff up here for the day.
Oh, fuck, Lae'zel wasn't in my range.
Yeah. Should probably be fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, I have a better aid on my shield that I can only cast on myself. So.
Okay, fair enough.
England's breeds marvelous.
Can't give up now.
Okie dokie.
good.
Yeah, let's get out then.
Alright. Interested to see if my machine can handle this. This is the real test.
Leave Act 2. Baldur's Gate is just over the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
Achievement: the city awaits.
Waits with gaping jaws.
Yeah.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Oh yeah, I'm taking Gortash's stones, alright.
Breathe deep and move. Maybe I need more pockets.
That's a lot of NPCs already.
Oh yeah, there's a bit of frame drop here. A Rivington.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
Oh, where did you last
Hello,
see
Yenna.
her?
She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10-day, though.
Well, let's go find a guard. Let's go find a guard. Well, they'll be able to help you.
Guards blow like petards. They don't help us.
Yeah, you're
Well.
getting some choppiness again.
I mean, I can trade with him. Stuffed pear, toy block, a pear. He already has food and gold.
Sounds like your mom's probably dead.
Sure, we can go for that one. Oh, yeah. There's I am getting the pop-up about encoding issues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty serious.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Really sure what I can try to use the encoding a little bit. See if that'll help any.
You have everything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
They're stuck here with no coin.
One time we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
Cleaning, cooking, construction, the possibilities are endless.
I mean, we'll just do what we can.
Yeah.
Sounds like your mom is probably dead.
That means you don't come back. My mum is coming back, though. She's looking for me. If you see her, tell her Yenna's looking for her. It's really scary when you're alone without your mum.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah, that's a lot of dropped frames.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
Okay. Well, what do you want to do?
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon.
Can you still hear me all right?
Anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
This one time, we'll make an exception.
Let's see. Let's see if you're trying to talk. That's not good. That's not good. Let's see. What other way could I contact Yini? I guess I could type in chat.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down.
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
Oh, okay.
One foot in front of the other.
Okay, so her mic died.
You'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
Never allowed sweet things right
One time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. Nearly there now. You can see the
Hi.
city.
My mic should be
Hey, there
working.
she is.
Yeah, your mic has been working the entire time. And my
Good to know, good to know.
frames, like in-game frames, are good again. But it still looks like I'm having some encoding issues.
Gotcha.
It looks like my webcam is having trouble now.
Well...
One time, we'll make an exception. As long as you
What do you want to do?
and start walking right
Well...
Don't. At least from what I'm seeing, it doesn't really look watchable in its current state.
I mean, so what I was saying before is that I could try to see if it's like a memory leak issue and like restart the game. See if that helps any.
Yeah.
So switch over here real quick. So yeah, that is a bit of an issue.
Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, hopefully it's as simple as just restarting the game.
Yeah. But yeah, for some reason, OBS wants to really over-encode. Like I've reduced the amount of stuff it like gets kilobit per second to encode from, and like apparently still has trouble with it.
Yeah. Well, this didn't really seem to be a problem before you started streaming to Twitch and YouTube.
Well, it
Don't know
wasn't
if
a
that's
problem
the
when I
answer.
started to stream to Twitch and YouTube either.
Alright, Baldur's Gate is a lot to encode, though.
Yes, and that's why I was curious why apparently OBS was peaking to like 2400 kilobits per second, or 24,000 kilobits per second, excuse me. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's not supposed to go that high. On my end, OBS looks fine. So, and the stream looks like it's doing fine now too, even though I'm still having the smooth video pop-up thing.
Gotcha. So yeah, obviously an encoding issue of some sort.
I mean, it's not necessarily an encoding issue. Could be an encoding issue, but I'm not really sure. I am having good frames now.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if it's like an OBS overload or something.
Seems possible.
I can't rule out the possibility that BG3 just puts out so much stream data that that it's crapping all over the connection.
Yeah, definitely. Especially since you were able to stream other games without issue.
Yeah.
My guess is that it's just having a hard time encoding all the BG3 stuff.
Yeah, that would probably be my guess too. Either that or a memory of some kind. Yeah. OBS Studio is taking off like 12 to 13 megabits per second of my network connection, so
Sure.
there's a pretty decent amount.
Expected, honestly.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna see if I can reduce the I'm already using DLSS. Let's see, what else can I turn down? Clouds.
Ooh.
Turn that shit
We're
down.
gonna get the N64 experience.
Fortunately, it's not that intense. Gets to medium. Detail is put that one down to medium as well. Animation level, it's fine. Texture quality, that's fine, probably. Ambient occlusion. Dynamic crowd. Allows code to switch to more dynamic interactions when engaging otherwise primitive crowd characters. This will improve performance. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's see if we can swap back and actually have some decent frames here. We're not having the low frame issue right now. Let's see here.
Okay.
I know, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon.
Alright, here's hoping.
Looks fine so far.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
These boots have seen everything.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
Okay, that's just the gate we can't pass through.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
What in the hells was that?
Oh.
An earthquake, perhaps. Strong enough to rouse the dead, too.
Oh, right. We're talking about the earthquakes. Or Orin was.
Knock, knock. Failed my survival.
Immediately goes in and looks for things to take in barns and stuff.
Well, there might have been another transforming cow in here.
True.
Something over there. It's packed too tight. I'll need a shovel.
Not even keeping her shovel around.
It's because it takes up a slot. Yeah, it's a lot.
Will she ever get good?
Oh, there's a shop down here. Mattis!
Oh, hey, nice.
Pardon
Wonder if they
my
ever
eyes
found
are
Mole.
all saucer-like. I didn't realize Baldur's Gate was so big.
Big and dangerous. Watch yourself, kid.
Dangerous? Oh, it's a gold mine. So many pockets to pick. Wait, I know you. You're the reason some of us got here in one piece. Thanks. And you're in luck, because we're having a special sale on some of the choice items I picked up on our way here. Fancy stuff. Wanna see?
Show me these fancy items you have to offer.
Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have
Yes,
a
you
look.
would. Let's see here. Elixir of Cloud Giant Strength.
Hey. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Elixir of Guileful Movement. Elixir of the Colossus. Holy Hand Soap.
Holy hand soap. Uh-huh.
Oil of Bane. Oil of Combustion. We'll take one of those. Potion of Flying. Potion of Invisibility. Wizard's Bane. Acid Arrow. Many Target. Roaring Thunder. Shovel. Smoke Powder Arrow. Mind if I do?
Oh. Wow.
Githyanki Crossbow. Githyanki Great Swords. Githyanki Short Swords. Great Clubs and Crossbows. I think some of these are things we've sold since before. The Soul
Sounds
Trigger
about
Great
right.
Sword, yeah. Diadem of Arcane Synergy. Yeah, it's definitely stuff we've sold before. Scabby Pugilist Circlet. Might actually be good. Your weapon and unarmed attacks deal an additional 2 damage while surrounded by 2 or more foes. It's usable. Cloak of Cunning Broom. Disengage to create a fog cloud. Corvid token. Rune of the Raven Queen. While wearing the amulet, the wearer's jump and flying speed increased by 1.5 meters, and they gain the Featherfold condition. Featherfold's effect will persist while the wearer is polymorphed or wild-shaped. Don't remember if this is one we sold. Allows you to polymorph into a dire raven. Probably not then. Baldur's Gate Stone. It's a really actual stone from Baldur's Gate. Truly unique historical artifact. One of a kind. Right, and the arrow, sparrow slaying, fishing rod of alertness, and the decanter of nearly endless water. Spoon of saltiness and the sending shell. There's also a smoke powder bomb if we need more of those, and grease bottles.
Hey, always good to have more smoke powder bombs. Oh no. Maybe we'll run into the Iron Hand gnomes and get something better than smoke powder, though.
Possibly, but I wouldn't count on them just giving it to us.
I can turn them upside down and shake them. Some of that explosive powder will surely fall out of their pockets in a nice uncontrolled fashion.
If you have anything you want to sell, you can just send it to me.
I'm good.
Hold on. Oh, right, that must be the camp cleric.
Oh yeah, Zenith, whatever.
For sell. Yeah, I was very confused about who that was.
Speaking of, we probably should have used him to buff us up.
Probably should have. But we didn't.
From trap chests.
Yeah, stay away from mimics. This one to house. This one with my arrows? Yes. This one's for the targets. I'm sending some throwing stuff to Gokran. You can distribute that as you feel like.
Okay. Inventory Management Simulator 2023. The most exciting in inventory management.
Yeah, I think it might have just been like a whole bunch of stuff just fluttering stuff up.
Yeah. Alright, Eni. So, this is your notification. I need to go in 30 minutes. If we're still going in 30 minutes, I will just straight up drop, okay? So plan for that. It can't be pushed back or anything.
Yeah,
be aware.
I get it. I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
You seem to have trouble getting it sometimes.
That's a bigger issue than modesty, dear.
I'm just trying to push it. So I want to spend more time with it. Fist of
Oh, hey. Hey, it's some of the tieflings. A few of them survived.
Yeah.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate?
I've got plenty of scars to prove I'm from Baldur's Gate.
A word of advice, then. You might not get as warm a welcome as in days gone by. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous.
I didn't come looking for handouts. I'll take care of myself.
That might be the simplest approach. Unfortunately, not everyone sees it that way. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach him a lesson they'd never forget.
Push it to the limit. Yeah, that's right, Helena. Well, I'm all in favor of re-education. Sounds like they have a lot to learn.
I knew you'd feel the same way. Those refugees have been
kind of with the Baldurians, honestly.
For too long. If we don't show them that we mean business, they'll bleed us dry. We need to march round the front and kill every last one.
Okay, now you're pushing
Let's
it too
see them
far.
Eat our food with their guts on the floor. What do you say?
Both sides will need a lesson. Kill them all.
You're a monster. I'm reporting you to your commanding officer.
Tell them! I'll cut out their eyes and make them watch.
Alright, are we already murdering people? What? Oh, That makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones?
Doesn't look like you have any, lady.
Like that. A throat his
Got more
black
stones than
hands
Gortash.
can't choke the spit from. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. When you find the Lordling, tell him Orin is watching.
So Orin is a shapeshifter.
Okay.
How long has she been watching?
Zoru, Bex, and Saris.
Ooh.
Like... Saris was the one who, like, let us in.
You survived. That's more than many of my kin can
Yeah,
say.
we know Zoru for sure.
Well, at least you made it, Soru. How are you holding up?
It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
You might see him soon.
Hey, it's Bex.
Your face.
Can they watch
Your
without
face
eyes, though?
is familiar, but it isn't Danis's face.
Just saying we put out everyone's eyes in Baldur's
the
Gate.
only face I
Like a
want to
Blinder's
see.
Gate.
And I'll never see it again.
How about Saris?
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
Tragedy indeed.
Oh, was she the one we knocked out on the, Or no, wait, I'm thinking of our other game. Sorry. I think we Saris was the one watching the Get the Yankee when they came down at the bridge. I think.
Possibly. I'm not sure.
Gronch. Hello, Gronch.
Whatever you need. I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
Alright, let's have a look.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be wounded. I wonder why.
Typical beggar shit.
This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently.
Yeah, but there might not be anyone who needs a beating more urgently.
Shh, not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And frankly, I miss them. I don't really have any other friends. And I like those lads. So I think I'll stick around a while more.
Couldn't just say that. Alright.
I'll take that.
Won't get us fed and watered.
That's a lot of half-eaten apples. Why don't you finish them? What is it, Slimy?
We had in Waterdeep.
If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was odd, stuffing their pockets. Bloody animals.
Take the wood from the cart too. That'll be good for a fire, if nothing else. Find us bloody keepers, I say. You're as desperate as the rest of these savages.
Went through with food on their cart and got banditoed.
Yeah. Ooh, a circus poster.
Oh boy.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
Ugh. Dribbles the Clown.
Dribbles the Clown. I'm down. I'm down to clown.
I'm not so down if he dribbles.
Especially if he does so on your couch.
And in that case, he's not Dribbles the Clown, he's Dead the Clown.
Yini is extremely protective of her couch.
Couch is made for sitting. Nothing more, nothing less.
No slouching on it.
No slouching, no laying. It is for sitting only.
No merrymaking, no joy, no mirth.
Listen, I've seen how wrecked my parents' couch got because like other people were just doing stuff with it. I'm not having that happen to my couch. Hello.
Something over there.
Abandoned house chest key.
Breaking and entering already.
It's not breaking and entering. There is no one who owns this place.
Oh, there's another perception check over here.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. No one's living here, but they bothered to put a trap on the chest, huh?
Nobody's living here anymore.
Come on, open up.
But wonderfully sculpted hair and beard. but I'm a little tired. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just we fatigue.
No slouching on the couch, no matter how tired you are.
Halflings. Moxie's Mixology Manual. Ooh, gin and whiskey-based drinks. An equally large amount of denigration of vodka, vermouth, and rum-based drinks.
Say a denigration?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It also advises mixologists, experts, and budding alike not to identify oneself as a mixologist in conversation. Say you're a bartender. Text advices, or a cocktail maker if you must. Mixologists make you sound like a pillock.
Very true. Very, very true.
Ulrske and the dialect blunder. Findings of the Hinterlands, new edition.
Uh-oh, here comes another earthquake.
Beloved sons. Beloved sons, I'm not waiting around for the absolute cultists to catch me. I'm heading for the tall timber. Look for me at the fishing hole where we caught that gar. It isn't much, but I left you all the gold I'll manage without it. Now gear up and get out before it's too late. Remember your training. And Casteve, don't drag your feet when you walk. You'll leave too obvious a trail.
Mm-hmm.
There's a smith up here. Smith, I think, has anything good.
Gildro and Claron.
Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new to Rivington. No doubt you came here to choose from my fine selection of weapons. Yes, I seem to have it all. Clubs, swords, maces, bows, cutting and gutting galore. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you?
How will you know my perfect weapon?
I provide a personalized service for my customers to make sure the weapon I choose is the perfect fit. Tell me, how do you like to kill?
Mm-hmm. Hey.
I like to hum a little funeral dirge. Adds a sense of occasion.
I see. Playing to your strengths. Keeping things simple. And when you kill someone, what do you feel?
Inspired. The rush of adrenaline does wonders for my creative process.
Killing holds no fear for you, does it? You understand what it takes and what it gives. One more question, if you'll humor me. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you?
If there was no other option.
There's a killer inside you, isn't there? It wouldn't take much to push you over the edge.
Okay. Yeah, that seems about right.
Still rolling in the muck, I see.
Whenever we find someone a little too obsessed with death.
Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. Oh, you could kill him. Let him close and make him feel the tickle of your blade between his ribs.
God.
Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
Well,
she's toying with me. What does she want?
So much for buying something from the smith. Oh, okay.
You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody
Never mind,
coward.
he's back. The real one this time.
I've been off here the whole time.
Don't dare lie to me. I saw you with my own eyes. Grinning at me like some
The
bloody
fuck are you talking about grinning? I'm wearing a full faith
knock that
helmet.
smirk right off your face.
Well, you had a blow to the head. Are you sure you remember correctly?
Yeah, that would be kind of a high DC. That makes sense.
Well, I'm sure it were you. I'm almost certain. God's be damned, I don't know. I'd have sworn, but my head's pounding. I don't remember. I need a bloody drink. Go on, clear off. I've seen enough of your face today.
Fair enough.
Sure I couldn't trade with you?
What do you want now?
Well, I want to trade.
And go down to the bloody shop. I've got...
Okay. Go to the bloody shop, I guess. So here. Is the shop in here? No?
Fair enough.
Looks like you're home.
Oh, that's...
The shop in here. This in here.
Is that a Dragonborn? That's a Dragonborn. Wow, I think this is the first Dragonborn I've seen in the game.
Welcome to the Rivington General.
Oh, and she's adorable!
Carefully, the weapons are
Yeah.
sharp.
Exivik,
Stick, yeah.
Hi! Want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or
Oh my
maybe a
god, she's
spear
adorable.
Is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say? Huh?
This is the first Dragonborn we've seen, right? Not...
Yes, I think this might be the first one. I mean, it's not like they just like come along a lot. Like we've seen humans and elves and tieflings. We've seen the Geth. We've seen some gnomes and some dwarves.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really many
Honestly,
dragons.
this is how rare tieflings should be too, but everybody just
I mean,
loves the damn tieflings.
To be fair, the tieflings we've seen were like people who traveled from Elturel.
True.
Yeah, I know.
Horses
I know.
are named.
So, are you the one who sells the smith's weapons? The horse are named.
Yep, that's me.
I'd check up on your boss if I were you. He's having a bit of a rough time.
Oh, all right. Yes, I just got to find a way to bother him. Without actually bothering him. He doesn't like to be disturbed when he's in the zone, see?
No, that makes
Is
sense.
there anything else I can do for you?
Show me what you got.
Oh, yay!
Let's
like
see
the
what you
last slicker, aren't you?
Abomination Slaying, Arcane Interference. Might not be terrible to have one of those. Beast Slaying, Darkness, Dragon Slaying. Fire arrows, ice arrows, arrows of Elmeta. We don't need that. I think I have enough of those. Lightning, many target, Slaying Roaring Thunder, Salving, Smoke Powder Bomb, Ambusher, Gain a +1 on initiative rolls and advantage on perception ability checks. Interesting. Dagger +1, hand axe +1, longbow +1, quarterstaff +1, spear +1, the dancing breeze, a +2 glaive, with a special whirlwind attack, warpick +1, hammer +1, bone spike garb. Gain 15 temp hit points when you rage, reduce all incoming damage by 2 when the wearer is struck by a melee attack, the attacker takes 1 piercing. Breastplate +2, chainmail +2, elven chain. How much dexterity does Will have?
Will has 14.
And what kind of armor is he using?
It's running a padded armor +2.
So that's
it's 13 AC +2 dexterity, so yeah, 15.
Just 13. Okay. Yeah, the elven chain isn't that much better. I mean, it's good. It's not that much better. Heavy plate +2, height +2, leather +2, plate +1. Scale mail +2, splint armor +2, studded +2, stalker gloves +1 on initiative and sneak attacks deal an additional 1d4 force, and Sur's leadboard.
Hmm.
The shield shrouds the wearer with force conduit on the start of the turn in combat. When you use a melee attack, you can use your reaction to knock the target prone. What is force conduit? Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage against the affected entity is reduced by 1 per turn remaining. If the entity takes damage while it has 5 or more turns remaining, it deals 1d4 force damage in a 6-meter radius. Let's see. So I'll have this junk here and we'll probably call it for the night.
Oh my god. I'm trying to figure out who her voice actor is, or voice actress.
Yeah.
She kind of sounds like Moira Brown from Fallout 3.
Ah.
Want more? Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna buy?
Let's
You know where I am. Bye!
Oh, very energetic. Just drop a save here. And we'll swap over here to the main screen. Alright. So, yeah, we are probably gonna call it here then. Since Inky has to leave.
Indeed. I think it's actually Lysel's voice actress, if you can believe that.
I mean, it wouldn't be surprising. That's kind of what voice actors do.
Anyways,
So,
yes, thank you for ending on time. I do appreciate it.
Sure. Gonna do some quick recapping here just for what's to come up here. So I will be back tomorrow with some Monster Hunter Stories 2. It won't be a long stream, no. And it looks like I've frozen again. I was frozen today.
Okay.
Yes. Anyway, we'll just deal with it. So yes, I'll be back with some Monster Hunter Stories 2 here tomorrow. Won't be a long stream because I've got plans Monday. No, not Monday morning. Friday morning. but it should be at least a few hours. I'll be back on Friday with Monster Hunter World, and I'll be back on Saturday with Devil May Cry 5, and Sunday with Dragon Age Origins for Dragon Sundays. So that is very good. You will be streaming in about 3 hours time?
Correct. Yep. Gonna be trying out Darkest Dungeon 2.
Oh, yes. Very good. Very good. Very nice. Yes, and I think that about does it for us for tonight. I'll try to see if I can figure out what the issue is here with the encoding is. It might just be that there's too much on the screen with BG3. But at least I've changed some things around, so hopefully it shouldn't be an issue anymore. And if it continues being an issue, then I just won't be able to stream BG3 on Twitch. So.
Fair enough.
Alright,
well, thanks for having me, Yini.
Is being let out of the saddle. I mean, he gets out of the saddle a couple times a year. Anyway, yes. Thank you all for coming out tonight. It has been a pleasure.
You don't ride horses. Horses let you ride them.
Yeah.
If the horse doesn't want you on there, you're not going to be on there.
That is true.
Little horse wisdom for you.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you, Yini. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you all for coming out tonight. It's been a pleasure to have you. Hopefully you'll be back for some more and with less jank. So yeah, that's gonna be it for us it for me for tonight, but Ingrid's Hatters will be back here in 3 hours time on his channel. Thank you all for coming out. We'll catch you all later. Bye, you know.
Bye, you know.